I've been photographing concert and music events since 1977 with Queen's News of the World tour as my very first show. But looking back, I wish somebody would have beaten these things into my head, these 10 things, when I started, and here they are. I'm Robert Maxfield, robertcmaxfield.com, and welcome to Max Concert Photography. Number 1, gear matters less than access. This photo right here was shot with a Nikon D70S 6.1 megapixel camera that was built in 2005. What makes the difference here? I'm sitting on the front row of the Wiley Opry, and the access made the difference. To many people, this ancient camera won't do the job, but I just showed you it will. Here's another photograph shot with a 13-year-old Nikon D7100 24 megapixel camera, APS-C with an 18-70 f3.5 4.5 kit lens, and I took this picture with it. I used this camera from the media pit at the Garland, Texas Sounds of Summer. Okay, so now I'm going to show, and I admit, better cameras, better optics make better pictures in general. So better access makes it even better. So gear is not as important as access. And I'm going to show you some pictures shot from the media pit with this camera right now. Number 2, you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your lack of preparation. I know somewhere in here I've got my memory cards and my charger. Oh man, I got my earplugs. Hey woo! If you don't have your stuff all together, you got a problem. You fall to your lack of preparation. Oh, in this bag, you can get it on Amazon. It's put out by a company called Vuva. It's fantastic. It holds everything, including the camera that I'm shooting right here with. Check it out. Oh yeah, and the link to the bag's in the description too. Number 3, the best photo taken is the one you take before everybody else notices. Just like this one. I caught Rachel Stacy deep in thought in a pre-sound check, and this is the result. Recently, I donated a black and white copy of this photograph to a cancer benefit, and I was shocked. Thank you to whoever bid on it, and whoever won it, it goes to a good cause. I love taking photos before the show starts. I'll do a lot of stuff at sound check, and in this particular photo right here, I got Gracie York before she ever got on stage for a show. I shot her during sound check, and sometimes that's where the best photographs come from. Number 4, learn the venue before you ever step foot in it. Sometimes you just don't know how a venue works and how things operate. And in this case, we shot Jason Boland, this photograph right here. I got to get used to this. We just shot this photograph right here at a place called Tannehill's in the Fort Worth Stockyards. And we've never been there before, so we didn't know how the place operated. And it has a real narrow, tiny media pit. But not only that, when we got there, the box office didn't have our credentials for us, and they told us that my name was misspelled. Oh, okay. So anyway, we managed to get a hold of Jason's tour manager, got everything done. But this place is really, really tight. And the more you know about it, the better off it is. This shot of Aaron Watson was shot at Billy Bob's, Texas, the world's largest honky-tonk. And supposedly I had media pit access. Well, let me drop something on you. Billy Bob's does not have a media pit. How do you know that? You don't until you find out. So this shot was it, and I want you to know, learn before you go. Number 5, stop chasing perfection and start chasing emotion. It's no secret. I like showing artists singing. It's what they do. So in this photograph of Claire Hinkle, here she is singing and showing some emotion. Music events should be fun, entertaining, and You should have a good time. And watching the artist perform, enjoy it. Most of the time, blurry photos are not caused by bad autofocus. They're caused by poor technique and not knowing how to handle the camera. So learn how to handle your camera. That's number 6. Holding your camera is very important. You put your hand underneath the lens, you hold it up to your eye, you put your elbows to your chest, you take a deep breath, you let it out, and when you're all the way out at the bottom of your breath, you fire the trigger, you push the shutter button, and that's how you take a photograph. Number 7, I find this one kind of funny. All the editing in the world will not save bad timing. The answer for bad timing is have good timing. Better timing works better. Number 8, relationships open more doors than talent alone. You can be the best photographer in the world, the greatest one, have the most awesome portfolio, but if you're a jerk, guess what? You don't get anywhere. So the better relationships you have with people, the better you are, the better it works. Number 9. Trends change. So if you're into that swirly stuff and the weird filters and the backlighting and the silhouettes and all that stuff comes and goes out of fashion. But storytelling never does. If you can tell the story with your photograph, guess what? It's going to last for a long, long time. Hey, woohoo! You made it to number 10. Yay! Okay. Carpenters and guys in construction have a saying. It's called measure twice, cut once. Okay. In photography, we have a thing called back up your stuff in multiple places. Kind of the same kind of thinking. But if you don't back up your stuff and something catastrophic happens, number 10 is you're going to lose it. So back up your stuff. That's one of the hardest things to learn. Okay, we've been running some numbers and looking, and roughly 80% of you guys out there watching these videos haven't subscribed or not pushing the bell to like it or whatever. Hey man, we'd love for you to subscribe. Keep up to date. Watch our videos. We thank you a lot. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, confusions, anything like that, man, please put them in the comments below. And we thank you. And now it's time to party.